ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Yes, continuation to the last class. Next, parasitic effect on the host body. Second parasitic effect on the host body is the neoplasia. First parasitic effect on the host body is parasitic castration. Second effect of the parasite on the host body is neoplasia. What is the meaning of the neoplasia? Means due to the parasitic effect, if in the tissue of the host number of the cells are increases, to get form the new structure, then that is said to be as the neoplasia. So definitely due to parasite, if in host tissue number of cells increases to form new structures, then it is said to be as the neoplasia. Due to the effect of the parasite in host tissue, number of the cells, if they are increases to form the new structure, then that is said to be as the neoplasia. For example, in our body, what is the virus which causes the cancer? That is the oncovirus. Definitely virus which is responsible for development of cancer in our body is the oncovirus. Definitely oncovirus increases number of the cells in a tissue to form the new structure, that is the tumor. To form the new structure, that is the tumor. So definitely oncovirus, whenever it is entered into our body, that at first settled in a tissue, later that starts inducing the cells to get divide rapidly. By that way, number of the cells are increases. That must be leads to the formation of the group of the cells, that is nothing but tumor. In that way, oncovirus, if it can be increases the number of the cells to form the tumor, then this effect is said to be as the neoplasia. So due to the parasite, if in the host tissue number of the cells are increases, by that way new structure formation, if it is taken place, then it is said to be as the neoplasia. You should remember here, due to this kind of the neoplasia, on entire site of the body, entire region of body, cells may not be gets increases. For example, if oncovirus reaches to the brain, in the brain only it induces to increase the neurons to get form the tumor in the brain. But that virus may not be gets induces the tumor development in the kidney. That virus may not be gets induces tumor development in the case of the liver. In that way, if this kind of the parasite can induces the new structure development by increasing the number of the cells, then that is said to be as the neoplasia. That is the second effect. Third one is the hyperplasia. neoplasia, hyperplasia. Third effect is the hyperplasia. What is the hyperplasia means? Due to parasite, if number of cells or increases in body or in a organ, then that is said to be as the hyperplasia. Just assume in the neoplasia, number of the cells are increases in a given tissue. Number of the cells are increases in a given tissue, but here hyperplasia means in all areas of organs, means in entire body, if number of the cells are increases due to the effect of the parasite, then that is said to be as the hyperplasia. Neoplasia means localized in a particular tissue that parasite induces to increase the number of the cells to form the tumor that leads to cancer. But in the hyperplasia, in entire area of body, in various organs, if number of the cells are increases due to the effect of the parasite, then that is said to be as the hyperplasia. Due to the parasite, if number of cells are increases in a organ, then it is said to be as the hyperplasia. For example, fasciola hepatica increases number of cells in bile duct of sheep. Definitely bile duct is the one organ. Definitely fasciola hepatica is the parasite. Fasciola hepatica is the parasite. This fasciola hepatica increases the number of the cells in bile duct of a sheep. As a result of this, bile duct is closed. Due to the increased number of the cells, in bile duct, definitely this bile duct gets closes. By that way, a disease occurs in the case of the sheep, that is said to be as the liver rot disease. Definitely fasciola hepatica increases the number of the cells in the bile duct of the sheep. By that way, bile duct gets closes. By that way, that leads to the effect on the liver. That is said to be as the liver rot disease. Then what is the bile duct? The duct which arises from the liver. Is said to be as the bile duct. Definitely, this bile duct gets closest due to increase in number of the cells due to the effect of the fasciola hepatica. That is said to be as the hyperplasia. Next, another effect is gigantism. What is the gigantism means? Due to the effect of parasite, if host body size increases abnormally, then that is said to be as the zygotism. Due to the effect of the parasite, if the size of the host body is increases abnormally, means external swelling is appears in the case of the host body due to the effect of the parasite, then that is said to be as the zygotism. Due to the effect of the parasite, if host body size increases abnormally, then that is said to be as the zygotism. For example, due to Fasciola hepatica larvae, due to the Fasciola hepatica larval stages, snail body is increases abnormally in size. Whenever the Fasciola hepatica larval stages are entered into the snail body, definitely snail body increases abnormally in size. That is said to be as the zygotism. Due to the effect of the parasite, if the host body is abnormally increases in size, then it is said to be as the zygotism. Better example is that whenever the Fasciola hepatica larval stages, if they are entered into the snail body, inside of the snail body, they releases toxic substance. By that way, this snail body is abnormally shows swelling, means overall its body size is increases. That is said to be as the zygotism. Next to hypertrophy. Next fifth effect is hypertrophy. Next effect of the parasite on the host is hypertrophy. What is the hypertrophy means? Due to effect of parasite, if host cell, but not body, host single cell, host cell increase in size, then it is said to be as the hypertrophy. So what is the difference between these two? Here complete body shows the immense swelling. Complete host body is immensely shows the swelling. By that way, body size is increases abnormally overall. But in this case, complete host body size is not gets increases. A single cell shows abnormal increase in size due to the effect of the parasite, but not the host body. Host body is externally look like as the same. Host body externally look like as the same. Host body size is not increases overall, but single cell size is increases inside of the host body due to the effect of the parasite. That is said to be as the hypertrophy. For example, whenever the plasmodium entered into RBC of human, this RBC size is increases abnormally. RBC size is increases almost to double. Means due to the increased RBC size, human body size is not overall increases. due to the increase of the RBC size almost to double, complete host body size is not gets increases. Only due to the parasitic effect, a single cell, if it can be shows the increase in size, if a single cell is gets increases in size almost to double inside of the host body, then it is said to be as the hypertrophy. In this case, definitely due to the effect of the parasite, complete host body is increases abnormal in size. That is said to be as the gigantism. But hypertrophy nothing but due to the effect of the parasite, if the host cell, single cell, if the host single cell is increases almost to double in size, then it is said to be as the hypertrophy. Better example is the due to the effect of the plasmodium, RBC size is increases almost double in our body. That is said to be as the hypertrophy. These are the effects of the parasites on the host. Next, what are the various type of the diseases? What are the various type of the parasites which causes the various type of the diseases? Definitely name of the parasite, name of parasite or name of disease, next to disease causing organism, disease causing organism. What is the organism which causes the disease? Next to type of the disease means whether it is a bacterial disease, whether it is a viral disease, whether it is a protozoan disease. Type of disease. So when we observe the various kind of the diseases, definitely we have to read them in the form of the table for easy remembering. First, disease is African sleeping sickness. African sleeping sickness. So definitely African sleeping sickness is the disease which is caused by Trypanosoma gambiense. Trypanosoma gambiense is the protozoan parasite. Trypanosoma gambiense is the protozoan parasite which causes the African sleeping sickness disease. This is the, what type of the disease means? Protozoan disease. Definitely Trypanosoma gambiensis belongs to phylum Protozoa. So that one it is the protozoan disease. Second one is the Delhi boils or Tashkent ulcers or Oriental sources. Oriental source. Delhi boils, Tashkent ulcers or Oriental source. Delhi boils or Tashkent ulcers or Oriental source. These three forms of the disease are caused by the single parasite. Delhi boils or Tashkent ulcers or oriental sores. These three forms of the disease are caused by the single parasite, that is the Leishmania trophica is the single parasite that causes the Delhi boils or the Tashkent ulcers or the oriental sores. This is also protozoan parasite. This is also protozoan disease. Similarly, dum-dum fever, or Kala Azar or visceral leishmaniasis. Visceral leishmaniasis. Visceral leishmaniasis, dum-dum fever or Kala Azar or visceral leishmaniasis is caused by Leishmania donovani. Leishmania donovani is also protozoan parasite. This is also protozoan parasite, protozoan disease. This is the protozoan disease. Again, entamoebiasis or amoebiasis disease. This is caused by Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica is also protozoan parasite. This is the protozoan disease. Amoebiasis disease is principally caused by the Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica belongs to phylum Protozoa. So it is the protozoan disease. Again, benign tertian malaria. Benign tertian malaria is caused by the Plasmodium vivax. Plasmodium vivax is also belongs to protozoa. It is also protozoan disease. It is also protozoan disease. Again, teniasis. Teniasis disease is caused by Teniasolium. Teniasolium. This is the platyhelminthes disease. This is the platyhelminthes disease. Platyhelminthes disease. Because Teniasolium is belongs to the phylum Platyhelminthes. Again, ascariasis. Ascariasis Ascariasis is caused by Ascaris lumbricoids. Ascaris lumbricoids is belongs to nematohelminthes or nematode. This is also helminth disease. This is the nematode disease because it is belongs to nematoda. Ascaris lumbricoids belongs to nematoda. Again, Wucherariasis or filariasis. Wucherariasis or filariasis disease is mainly caused by Wuchereria bancrofti. This is also belongs to nematoda. So this is also nematode disease. These three diseases also called as the helminth diseases. Tinniasis, ascariasis, Wucherariasis are also called as helminth diseases. Definitely platyhelminth is related disease, nematode related disease, together called as the helminth diseases. Helminth diseases. Next to typhoid. Typhoid. This is the bacterial disease. Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi is bacteria. So it is the bacterial disease. It is the bacterial disease. Again, pneumonia. Pneumonia, Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae causes the pneumonia disease. This is also called as Haemophilus influenza. Definitely, Streptococcus pneumonia is also called as Haemophilus influenza. This is also bacterial disease. Streptococcus pneumonia is the bacteria. It is the bacterial disease. Again, diphtheria. Diphtheria, Corynebacterium diphtheriae. Definitely Corynebacterium diphtheriae is the bacteria. Corynebacterium diphtheria is the bacteria that causes the diphtheria disease. Definitely this is also bacterial disease. Bacterial disease. This is also causes the Corynebacterium diphtheria is the bacterial disease. Next to dysentery. Dysentery is also bacterial disease. It is principally caused by Shigella bacteria. Shigella bacteria, it's also bacterial disease. Dysentery is also mainly caused by the Shigella bacteria, that's also bacterial disease. Again, tetanus or tetany is mainly caused by Clostridium. Clostridium tetani. This is also bacteria. This is also bacterial disease. Clostridium tetani causes the tetany disease. Next to plague disease is also bacterial disease. Yersinia pestis. Yersinia pestis is the bacteria. So definitely plague disease is mainly due to the Yersinia pestis bacteria. This is the bacterial disease. Again, common cold. Common cold is mainly due to the rhinovirus. Group of the rhinoviruses causes the common cold. This is the viral disease. This is the viral disease. Again, chikungunya. Chikungunya is mainly due to the chikungunya virus. Chikungunya virus. This is the viral disease. This is the viral disease. Again, HIV AIDS. AIDS is the disease that is also viral disease. This is due to the human immunodeficiency virus. Deficiency virus, that is the HIV. This is the viral disease. This is the viral disease. Next to cholera. So this is also viral disease, cholera vibrio. Cholera vibrio is the virus which causes the cholera. This is also viral disease. This is the viral disease. Next to smallpox. Smallpox is the viral disease. This is due to the infection of variola virus. Due to the infection of the variola virus, this smallpox disease is occurs in the person. This is also viral disease. This is also viral disease. Next to ringworm disease. Ringworm disease. This is mainly due to the infection of 3 fungal species: Microsporum, Trichophyton, Epidermophyton. These 3 fungal species causes this kind of the ringworm disease. This is the fungal disease. This is the fungal disease. In that way, definitely certain type of the protozoan parasites causes certain diseases. Certain bacteria also causes certain diseases. Certain viruses causes their respective diseases. Certain fungi also causes their respective disease. Next to what is the health? What is the disease?
ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి జేఈఈ అయినా నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.